All right, well, let's talk about lean hogs real quick. Or not real quick. We can talk about them for a long time, but they've been very interesting. Obviously, what happens with China has been in the news. We've had some other issues, both fundamental and technical. But I'd like to say that, first of all, there's a downward sloping trend line, and we've been talking about it. It's been acting as resistance as the market tries to rally up through it. And it's been having a hard time. We've been kind of flip-flopping around it, right? So it's been acting as a magnet. It's been attracting. And so what that tells me is the market's looking for some sort of excuse, whether to continue through that or kind of fail right there. So keep an eye on that downward trend line. That's something that most of the traders are going to look at, technically speaking, before we find out anything that's going to be trading fundamentally. I also think that, say, with a $13 to $15 rally, if you're a producer and you've got the hogs, you got to start to think about maybe setting some hedges here. That's been something that's been good for the short term here. You've got some money back, and I think that that's probably a prudent thing to do. Not the whole thing, obviously, but just keep that in mind, right? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, as they say. I wish I had a pun for the hogs part of that, but no, don't look that gift horse in the mouth, and kind of keep an idea. Keep in mind that we've just had a nice, decent move higher, and you might want to be setting hedges if you're a producer. And so, lastly, the reason why we've seen, and number one, why we've seen some flip-flopping around that resistance, that trend line resistance, is we can't really find a direction, but it is acting stronger. And the reason why I say it's acting stronger is if you go out and look in the defers, like say July hogs, the last couple of days we got within, say, 50 cents-ish of contract highs. So that's kind of telling me that this market has got some decent buying, or at least good buying interest. The selling interest is kind of backing off a little bit. So we're healthier out in the deferreds. We've got the front month that this doesn't really know what to do about making up its mind, flip-flopping around that trend line resistance. So keep all that in mind, build a picture, and make sure that you've got those things lined up and ready to make your trading decisions on when we start to get some confirmation, and we'll call that confirmation. So again, things looking healthier. We're going to need a little bit more confirmation to see if we get through that trend line or not, and that'll give you an idea about where the short-term trend is going to be going in lean hogs.